Yo, what is up? The ceiling? No, it's your bro Chris. How you guys doing today? Welcome back to my YouTube channel, and welcome back to The Legend of Heroes Trails Through the Daybreak for the PlayStation 4. That could be a mouthful. So, last time, of course, we started off the playthrough and stuff. We started the game, and, where should I start? A lot has happened for the last part, you know? So, we're in this city, this capital city of Edith. Edith, that's what's mainly called. And then after that, we saw the environment of the capital city of Edith. Then the sequence went into the inside of a train station, and there's a couple of dudes, these thug-looking dudes, that is like doing a negotiation with some mafiosos. And these thug dudes, apparently they've been, of course they did their crime and stuff, and apparently they had a quest from the mafioso. They wanted them to steal some antique items from an antique shop and stuff like that. And they did their job. Well, not 100% though. I'll explain why in a few seconds. They went back to the mafioso and say, "Hey, we robbed the antique shop, and we expect to have 100,000 mira, I guess, money in this universe." And according to the mafioso, if they did the job done 100%, they would have got 300,000 on top of that. and out of nowhere, unexpectedly, the mafioso, if I can remember correctly, I don't think they weren't pleased. They weren't pleased that those guys, those thugs, they didn't did their job 100%. So what the mafioso did, they're like, "Hey, we won't give you 300,000 mira, but we will give you this Glock to your face," or stuff like that, you know? Yeah, just out of nowhere, you know? Just, again, they were not planning on, on those guys' back, on the thugs' back. So, yeah, just a little, little surprise right there of getting ripped off, if that's what you want to say it. And then afterwards, there were some police that were trying to find the people who robbed the antique shop, and of course those thugs and the mafioso, they were pretty much, basically, they're all behind this, and they all ran away and stuff. Yeah, it was a crazy, unexpected start. Afterwards, the next day and stuff like that, we met this adorable, big booby, blondie girl named Agnes Claudel. She's adorable. Yeah, so Agnes, apparently she's this young schoolgirl in the academy. There's this academy, hang on, I can see from the info screen right here. In Aramis Academy in Edith. Yeah. And she completed Orbital staff courses for self-defense and currently serves on the student council. Of course, I can't remember all this stuff. I had to have the info right and display on the menu screen. So yeah, Agnes, and she was doing some research on some tragic event happening in the capital of Edith. And she saw some accusations of the antique shop gotten robbed and stuff, stuff like that. And then Agnes, yeah, afterwards she was like, I guess she wanted, there's something that she owned and stuff, wanting ornament. I can't remember these pronunciation of these items, but yeah, this is something that that belongs to Agnes. Well, mostly belonged to her grandmother and stuff like that, I guess. And she wanted this now this dark blue hair protagonist we're playing as, this dude named Van R cried, love him. Love his confidence, you know, his personality so far. Yeah, Anya, she needed some help. She needed Van's help to, you know, get Anya's ornaments back, you know. Well, that used to belong to her grandmother and stuff like that. And and um and plus Anya, she did, of course she didn't know Vaughn too much, if I can remember correctly. Well, some of the people that Anya's associate with, they know Van already, and she wanted to know where Van lives. Like, she wanted, like, again, she needed his help, and she talked to the people that knows Van already, and like, oh, Van, he lives in this place. I don't even know if it's a his actual house or stuff like that, or a hotel. So yeah, Van and Anya's, they became a party, you know, and then we saw this dude named Giacomo Kente. Yeah, I was super struggling with with his first name and stuff, but I'm getting used to it too. And I was I was struggling with Anya's name too, but I'm getting used to their names. It was super confusing at first, but yeah, Giacomo, he was just this random dude that. And the funny thing is, I didn't even mention this earlier about Giacomo, but he saw what happened from that sequence with the negotiation with the mafioso and the thugs. And he was also invisible too. Yeah, nobody saw him. Yeah, again, he saw he just witnessed on what just happened, that gunshot and stuff like that from the mafioso, and they ran away from the cops. I think this is the last part too. Well, we're getting there. So yeah, Van and Anya's, they had, of course, for a JRPG, they had to fight through some monsters that was inside the train station and stuff like that. And again, to find Anya's belongings of the ornament. We had to find the exact location where it was at and stuff. And afterwards, we got to the location, I think, if I can remember correctly, and for out of nowhere, well, before Anius and Van came to the room, it was like a little small room and stuff of Anya's belongings, her item. I think one of the mafioso, if I can remember this part, he shot Giacomo. And Giacomo as a whole, it was hard to believe he was a good guy or a bad guy. I still haven't gotten all that parts yet, you know. As so far, I wasn't feeling the dude, you know. I think he was being a little too full of himself. I don't know if it was just me, but I was getting a little of the vibes though. And he also know Van for a long time too. Anya's, I don't think so, but mostly Van. Yeah, and Giacomo's dead again. Mafioso, one of the mafioso shot another person. And after that part, the police came and before the police came, Van and Anya's, they witnessed the dead body of Giacomo, and then the police came to the exact room, and then you guessed it if you were thinking what I was about to mention afterwards. Anya's and Van got framed. You know, they got caught in the wrong time. The police believed they were the one who murdered the man. And so, yeah, and the next day, those two, Anya's and Van, they were sent to custody and stuff like that. And there were these inspectors who were just trying to, like, interrogate Van and Anya's. Well, they were both, and plus they were both in separate rooms too. And the inspectors, this dude named Nate, Inspector Nate, I believe, and there's this other dude, I forgot his name. Yeah, Nate was an a-hole. He definitely did not believe everything what Van was saying, if I'm not mistaken, if I'm saying it correctly. but there was this one dude, also another new random dude that came. He was actually pretty cool too, named Renee Kincaid. Another one of Van's acquaintances. Yeah, Van. He apparently Van has a lot of old acquaintances. You know, a lot of people know Van and stuff like that. But yeah, Renee, aka Kincaid. That's what people want him to refer as. He helped Van to get out of this situation and stuff like that. And Van, he told Nate that you know, Van wanted to show Nate in the police that he's a good citizen. Like he didn't cause the crime scene. You know, him and Agnes. And again, Agnes had her own conversation, the interrogation with there was the female inspectors. I forgot their name too, but it was mostly the sequence was mostly focused on Vans. But yeah, so we're out of custody. We weren't in prison and stuff like that. So we just gotta prove to these law enforcements that, as I said before, that we're good citizens. We're innocent. You know, we just wanted to find answers. And after the whole fiasco with the antique shop and stuff like that, basically the mafioso, their names hasn't been revealed yet, but I can tell they're going to be the major antagonists, or at least for this chapter. Oh boy, I hope I explained everything perfectly, and I probably might stumble like Joe Biden like most of the sections. But yeah, long story short, as I said before, but it was definitely long. But yeah, that's definitely pretty much it. That's all I can remember. I think I pretty much said everything anyway. But yeah. Man, enough of me babbling. Let's just continue on with Trails, okay? Alright guys, so let's continue on that we left off from last time. We're back in Riverside. Huh. Yeah, one of the NPCs announced that. But yeah. Yeah, I did mention that to roam around a little bit more, which I didn't get a chance to do too much from the last part. I know I saw her before. Anyway, I mean, I'm pretty sure there's some more types of things. Well, chatting with the NPCs, you know. Primo, I think I talked to her before, but now she's sitting over here where she hasn't did from the last part. I'm pretty sure she has something else to talk about. Well, what's with the food here? It doesn't look the best, but it's dirt cheap and doesn't skimp where it counts. Flavor. Did she tell me that already? She probably, whatever. Selma, I think I talked to you before. Hang on. Why do I get the feeling they're the same dialogues? Ticket clerk. I never talked to you. Alright, time to get ready to open up. We've got 2 acts on the bill tonight that I'm sure are gonna fire up the audience. That said, looks like the things are fired up enough outside. Did something happen? You could say that. And oh yeah, I can't even talk to them. Alright, let's go into the cafe if it's open. I'm pretty sure it is once we trigger it. Yeah, the main story will advance upon entering the cafe, yeah. Go inside. Hopefully I didn't miss anything either.
Well, hello again, handsome.
Husky voice. Who's calling me handsome?
I've been waiting for you.
Tall man.
I figured you'd show up early enough.
Okay.
I suppose the girl next to you is your client. She suits that uniform to a T.
You are not lying. Hello.
Come on, we only just walked in the door and you already got her red. Bartender Bermati. Oh,
My
yeah.
name's Bermati, sweetheart. I'm the owner and bartender of this fine establishment.
Okay, so far I do not roll with this.
Van and I have a very special relationship.
Yeah, I do not roll with him.
Right off the bat. It's not me, okay? Not bash anyone who like this, but man, any guy, male who's like this, just saying.
You have a boyfriend? Oh God. We just scratch each other's backs. That's all. Helps that he makes some of the best coffee and cocktails in town. He's also a first-rate information dealer with a hell of a lot of fishy contacts. Wow. Oh, I see. My name is Agnes Claudel. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm not gonna sound like a bro. You guys already know. Oh my God, man. I love Agnes. Well, isn't she a polite?
That's what I'm saying.
How can you not love this adorable creature? Well, oh wait, I might as well talk like Bermati if I can. What a lovely client you have today. So, I assume whatever led you here regards Giacomo. That's right. Word travels first. Of course it would. The scene of the crime was particularly in my front yard. Oh, for real. I found him difficult to like as someone in the same trade. But I have never wished this on him, even if he did most likely bring it on himself, right? What do you mean? So he did put his hand in the fire. Guessing it was last night. Well guessed. You're absolutely right. One of my sources tells me he tipped off the police. He said a criminal gang was in the midst of the massive drug dead. I didn't read the full thing. That's no good. It's not that uncommon, but I'm more thinking it was a hoax. Indeed it was. The police arrested several from the scene, but they found no evidence that drugs ever changed hands. However, it did look like they were in the middle of a dispute of some kind, but who the other party was, they could not ascertain. The one caught were also saying something along the lines of, who ratted us out? They wouldn't have done it, so it was someone on our side? Huh? Judging by all what you said, it sounds like those criminals and the other parties were still scheduled to do some kind of deal, even if it wasn't drug related. Yeah. And Giacomo called the police on them, creating confusion by doing so. Well. Yeah, you're dead on. He then took advantage of that to make off of something from the scene. Wow. And ended up with on a one-way ticket of the other side for it. Wow. My thinking is along the same line as yours, though I haven't got a clue what the something is question is. As for how he was able to make off with it completely undetected, I can only speculate. There must have been some kind of trick to it. You don't think he used a Sifa, do you? No, there still aren't many of them in circulation. I think he used the previous model, which fit his objective much better. There's a fair number of them making the rounds on the black market these days. A Ramda, huh? Calvar's 5th generation ornament? Yeah, the one developed between Vern and the Epstein Foundation a while back. It was used by the police and army for a while, but soon as the 6th gen was introduced, they wasted no time dumping it. Wow. Sifa's better, sure, but the Ramda was just as good as Erebania's Arcus back then. Oh my god, these words. With his most notable feature being stealth capabilities. So you think he used the stealth to hide something? I mean, it sounds like it. Quite well, less something and more someone himself is it let you disappear as if by magic. Oh, right. Again, I predict it was just invisible potion. Close enough, right? How long it lasts depends on the user, and it can't avoid tripping sensors. But slipping into a scene that's already in disarray and stealing something, that would be child's play. That does all make sense, right? Oh my god. Oh my god. Anya's, her face, man, is perfect. Her facial expressions too, puts it all into perspective for us, huh? You saw her tiny mouth.
Oh man, again the anime. Oh my god.
Can't get enough with the facial expression, the big eyes and the tiny mouths. When we charge into the maintenance room, right after hearing a scream, right, all we found was Giacomo's corpse, right. And then the police come in and assuming that we were responsible for that.
Which is BS.
But we weren't the only people who were there. Right. The criminals who slit his throat were still there too. They just snuck right past us using Ramda's stealth capabilities. Oh, wow. What fearless criminals they are. Certainly not bottom of the barrel. But we could be dealing with Jaggers, or perhaps whoever they are, that they recover what they are looking for. So I doubt you'll find success in pursuing them any further. Oh, I wouldn't be so sure about that. Oh? I knew he wouldn't keep me waiting. What, that's a Kincaid?
Here are all the bases he used for the past few years, complete with security locks.
Oh, we kind of saw him earlier. We didn't see his full face, though. He was going to the police station. Thanks. We'll call this even.
Oh, and just to add, there's been no sign of any Jaeger corps in the move as of yesterday.
Okay.
Well, be seeing you.
All right. Guess I'm in your depth again. What was that all about? So, Giacomo had multiple hideouts, did he? That could mean whatever he stole in one of those. But if it wasn't a Jagger corpse, he had a run-in with... oh, forget it. I can't believe you turned to Dingo. What is dingo, by the way? I heard that word a lot of times, to be honest. I don't know what it fully means, though. But anyway, and right in front of me, I'll sing like a canary for you any day of the...
Oh my god.
Well, not for horny purposes, please, bro. Just saying. Sorry, but I never was much of the faithful... I love that. Oh my god, man! Again, I didn't expect I'll like Van already. No, he's again. He's something, Well, we got a lot of new information out of that. Oh, we did. I'm just surprised at how well connected you are. Right. Yeah, Bermati, that's his name. He, aside from the whole jesters, he's okay. That, if that makes sense. What can I say? I spend time putting people in my depths so I can cash in favors when I need them.
You must have amassed quite a
Well,
collection
Miss
by
Foy,
now.
who's that? Oh boy, another waifu that's gonna be part of our party member. Oh my god, yeah, I seen some Google images of her. I don't know her name yet. Of course, she's gonna introduce herself, but it's, oh my god, oh my god, waifu, bro, come on. And I'm looking forward to seeing some more trails, girls. I'm telling
I'd
you.
heard you were a regular at this establishment.
I love her green eyes and her silver-ish or whatever. Like
Oh my god.
pale blonde hair or something like that.
But I wasn't expecting to run into you just as it was opening.
Oh my god.
That makes two of us. First Renee, then you. Hell of a day for me.
I mean, that's not worth complaining, Van, if you ask me.
You've certainly spent a lot of it skulking around. Up to no good, I assume.
She's so pretty. Oh my god.
Imagine it was half your own fault that you got hauled off to the police station.
Long story,
Wish I could
okay?
argue otherwise. I've known it wouldn't take long for you to hear about what happened and come running.
I mean, the whole town probably know,
Of course.
right? Or something like that.
I've paid a visit to the scene of the crime as well.
For
Giacomo
real?
was hardly a pleasant person.
Giacomo,
He
yeah.
was a decent informant to use when work called for one.
You can say that.
I hope you know that the detectives at the station and that reporter are very displeased with you, by the way.
I already
Your
know.
love of causing trouble for everyone and taking advantage of it to further your own goals has never been a bright spot for you.
Yeah, Van's a GTA protagonist confirmed.
Don't got a clue what you're talking about.
Oh my god.
Damn, this is awkward.
Yeah, I mean, hey, again, it's worth being awkward.
Can't believe it.
Elaine,
Forgive
Claire.
me. My name is Elaine. I'm sorry for
Okay.
interrupting your conversation.
Hey,
No problem for being pretty like that.
that. Hey, I mean, oh, here we go again. First simping Anya's. Oh boy, let's see how much I'm gonna sip Elaine. I love both girls. Again, I love everyone so far. Especially when we meet. I'm pretty sure when we meet the later party members, I'm gonna love them. Okay, the waifus,
Oh, not at all.
right?
I think we have much to discuss. But we're also both busy, so that can wait for another time.
I mean,
Whoever can solve this case first, the CID, the police, the guild, wins the prize lying in wait. That also goes for our presumed suspects.
Yeah.
I'm sure you know who I'm talking about. Be careful not to get too involved here, Van.
Oh my
I'm
god.
almost certain that the two people who killed Giacomo were from A.
Again, those the quote unquote.
Mafiosos.
Thinking the same. But I'll chalk myself up to owing you one for telling me.
She seemed pretty cool though, Elaine. Again, I'm always gonna love Anya's, but again, let me get the other girls a chance, okay? I'll love you too, okay? So don't take it the wrong way. You know her? What, you do too? Guess she does pop up in the paper every once in the blue moon. What a coincidence, right? Of course, I know her. She's really famous. Oh,
Elaine, love her even more. As a guy who want to be famous myself, I can relate to her.
oh my God, man! Looking forward to knowing more about Elaine, man. I don't think there's anyone in Calvar who doesn't know the face of Elaine Claire. Claire. Hopefully that's you pronounce that. At first I was struggling with Anya's name, but wow. She's one of the youngest brassers ever to reach a rank in the guild. They're ace. Wow. And they even call her, I can't remember, but it's something like Beauty's blade. Elegant enough for someone's to. I mean, she is elegant. You can tell by her appearance, man. Again, I love her green eyes. There's something. She has some crystal type green eyes. I don't know if it's just me. Elegant enough for someone to adapt with the swordsmanship of the old kingdom, right? Hard not to feel for her for having beauty slapped on her title. Are you two of you are the two of you close? She's just an old friend. Nice. Anyway, we wasted enough time here. Right. We almost got this one in the bag. We can talk stuff through while we're on the move. Better to do that than just standing there.
Because you already know people will eavesdrop.
Okay. All we have to do is follow that damn train, CJ. Let me stop. Oh my god, my GTA reference. Anyway. To make it short, I think it's safe to assume the thing Giacomo made off of with this ornament you looking for. We know it was stolen from the antique shop a week ago by a gang of punks, right? A gang of punks. I guess that's how you want to, proclaim them to be. Said punks then met with a pair of others to deliver it, and is the point likely have some dispute over Mira. That was when the police charged onto the scene, leaving Giacomo, who called them, and to snatch the goods using his ramda. Or something like that. I love. I don't stop saying that, Chris. Oh my god, man. She has a body too. Anyway, but then the pair tackle him down the very next day. I can't, guys. Okay, they waited in ambush for him at the crime scene, murder him, then stole his ramda and used it to escape. Right. Ramdas are like any other kind of computer that they have got apps to know things down and store info in them. Giacomo was always a cautious one, so I'm sure he wouldn't have made the info too easy to identify. But I'm guessing the location of his hideouts were on here, to the corporates could use the device to find them. Do you think these murderers are using the Ramda to find which spot has what he stole then? Pretty much. Fortunately, we've been able to use data on the recent movement to narrow down the top 3 places it could be. Right? Oh my god. Central Station. Once in the front of Tryon Town in the 3rd District, once near Central Station in the 7th District, and then there's one in the 12th District around the Grand Circuit racetrack on the outskirts of town. Which of them would you say is the most fishy? That's a good question. I can actually choose. Eeny, meeny, miny, 12th District Grand Circuits? Nah, I think it's too safe to rule the tower and the circuit. Oh well. Until last night, they were both full of people calls of Summerfest and the Z1 Grand Prix. Wow. Oh, I see. Having more people than usual will raise the odds of someone seeing him enter his hideout. Makes sense. Exactly. He'll wouldn't wanted that. There's a door down an alley just before the station that leads underground. My guess is Giacomo were rear after down. Hang on, let me read that again. My guess is Giacomo we were after down there, right? Then that means we should.
The next stop will be in the cathedral in Edith's 5th District. Those traveling to the cathedral or Aramis Academy.
Wow, okay. Love that lady's accent too. Nah, no, you're getting off of the next stop. Wow. What? Closest station to your dorms, right? Don't worry, I'll have this thing cracked by the end of the day, and the goods with you by tomorrow. Wow. But you were fine with me helping you before. Before, this is now. Got a point though. The afflictions of Giacomo's murderers changes everything. Are you referring to the A group? Yeah, everyone is on guard about him right now. Not just the cops and the guild either. I'm talking about other organized crime groups and even Jaeger Corps or something like that. Again, man. Civilians everywhere, whether they're good or bad, you know.
Gotta be cautious about our surroundings.
If that's who we're up against, I can't promise I can keep you safe. Oh my god, we gotta keep Anya safe.
Protect this girl at all costs.
Look at her worried face, man. Hey, if anyone trying to hurt this innocent creature,
you're gonna have to come through me first.
So this is what we are gotta do. I'm sorry. Oh, poor thing. I mean, Van's the man. He just, you know. Again, he's concerned about keeping his colleagues, his associates safe.
We are now arriving at the cathedral. The doors on the left side will open.
Wow. Oh my god. The girls. The girl NPCs. Oh my god, man. I'm telling you.
Psych!
I thought I told you to get off at the next stop.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I just realized. And the funny thing is that girl NPC, she was literally wearing the same thing Anius was wearing. I guess again, that girl both in the same academy and stuff like that. I almost thought that was her, to be honest. Or wow. Anyway, yeah.
You'll have to forgive me for being selfish. But you have to understand just how much that memento means to me.
Right, Van, you might as well have Anius come with you, bro.
It's something that connects me not just to my great-grandfather, but my mother and grandmother, too.
Your whole, like, spouse?
And that's not the only
well, not spouse,
reason
but, you know.
I want to see this through now.
You know, your parents and all that, that's what I'm trying to say.
A man is dead. I know you don't like the idea, but I feel like I have to be a part of this. Whatever may come to happen.
I mean, okay, that I don't know about Van, but
before we hear his response, that's loyal right there. You know, again, while Anya's again, she just wanted to help Van. Of course, Van's the first person that people look at after the tragic event. And while Anius was sticking by his side, she was a part of this, even though she wasn't fully. You know, it's hard to explain, but Anya, she didn't want to leave Van to be in trouble and stuff. That respect. I love this girl so much.
And honestly, I probably would have done the same too. You know, help.
If you're a loyal person to your friends, brothers, sisters, and all that, help them out. It'll be nice, you know. Not everyone's your friend, but, you know, do the right thing. You know, it just... Especially if someone means the world to you, you know, no matter who they are.
I'll do everything I can to ensure my own safety. And I'll do everything you ask in the field.
I love this girl so much.
So please, won't you let me come with you?
Van,
please. She said please.
Pretty please with sugar on top with ice cream in the freaking middle. Nothing, bro. Say yes. Say yes. Say yes, please.
Fine.
Thank
You're the
you.
Client.
You're the client.
I can see you at least know your way around that staff and art.
You cannot say no to this girl.
But you're gonna have to do everything to keep yourself safe. And if I give you an order, you follow it. If you fail to do that, I terminate our contract then and there. We clear?
Oh, well. Anya's for Van, you know.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Oh my god, man.
my god. I'm looking forward to this.
We are now arriving at Edith Central Station. Those transferring to the Transcontinental Railroad.
Okay. August 27th, 6:44 p.m. 7th District Central Station. Okay. This looks nice. Yeah. Feels like the sun went down real fast, you know. But even at this hour with nothing going on, there's so many people, right? It is how most people arrive in the city after all, not to mention all the department stores. There's also that fancy new Orbital store that doubles as a cafe that's been drawing a lot of customers. Well, yeah, I know the one. Funny to think how much this area has changed in just a couple of years. Those big screens weren't here before either. Oh yeah, people change landscapes every once in a while. But now it's hard to imagine them not being here. City's changing so fast, it makes your head spin. Yeah. Hehe, true, it is.
Very good evening to you, Edith. It is now 6:45 p.m., which means it's time for today's evening news.
Okay.
President Gramhart held a press briefing at the Presidential Building in Vontai at 3 p.m. today.
I expected President Biden to be a president in this universe, but no, let me stop.
He discussed this year's ending of the reparations from Erebonia, and with it, the impact it will have on Calvert's future.
Okay.
It has been 2 years since the Erebonian Empire launched an unprovoked war of aggression against us. A vile act we were generous enough to forgive.
Wow.
The price it paid in the form of reparations was steep, but every last mirror was, in my strong opinion, justified. I believe its actions, its atrocities, of the past several centuries are behind it. I warmly welcome it back to the international community with open arms, promoting an era of peace between us, even when it comes to Crossbell State.
Crossbell State.
With reparations due to come to an end this year, some have raised concerns that an economic recession is on the horizon. Those fears are unfounded. We have used these past 2 years to transform our economy, to bolster our capital, to better our technology. No nation has surpassed what we have accomplished because no nation can. We cannot take our supremacy for granted. I have every intention of taking this power and using it to lead our great world as a whole to a more glorious, prosperous future.
Okay. Well, if it isn't everyone's favorite president, he's a little heavy-handed, but you can't say he hasn't delivered. Calvar GDP passed the empires in his first year in office, and this year's on track to surpass that by a lot. Yes, I suppose that's true. He's been enacting some very dangerous policies across the board, and not just economically. Compared to the last guy, yeah, Samuel Rocksmith seemed more grounded. Anyway, didn't mean to talk politics.
No offense, man, but don't care about that type of stuff.
Would prefer not to waste time in rival territory. You have a rival? I mean, yeah, Van, or at least we haven't seen them yet. Of course, you know, we haven't seen more characters yet until later on. Oh, the Brasser Guild. I do remember hearing they had a branch near a central station. Yep, maybe they aren't expecting to hear anything close to home, but they've still got a sharp crew on board. So let's get to work. We gotta get what we're looking for before the duo who got Giacomo do. All right. Right. Do you know where the entrance to his base in then? Right over there. Alright. The alley next to the old department store leads to the door we're looking for. Come on. Oh, wow. Yes, sir. Lover. Hang on. Can we explore a little bit? Unless you're gonna stop. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Linear. These freaking names. What is with these names with that starts with a G? Giacomo and now this dude. Hey brother, nice night, don't you think? Feels like the breeze will just blow my worries away. It's only natural to want to go out on a night like this. I mean, it looks beautiful, you know. Sadly, in real life,
That's not the case.
I can take you for a ride if you please. This is kind of unique taxi. Oh, I'm just now seeing that. That's one hell of a ride. Kind of want to check it out, to be honest. Sorry, man. Gonna have to pass on this one. Where I'm going is just around the corner. Forget about it. Oh, okay, yeah, that's Italian right there. Yeah, these names does sound Italian though. You know, the names Giordano, just like Giacomo. That does sound kind of Italianish. You know, brother. If you need anything, give me a holler. Okay. All right. Okay, I know it's the G, that had a J sounding, Giordano, something like that. He seemed pretty cool. Gotta talk to her right quick at least. Melis. I'm so tired. Work's been ruthless lately. Think I'm just gonna pick up a prepared meal from the department store and get today over with. That's life in a nutshell. Anyway. Yeah, don't overwork yourself too much, Melis. But anyway. Let's get to the JRPG part again. This is it? Yeah, this is one doesn't lead to the subway. But you can still jimmy it the same way. Wasn't it back in the Riverside train station door too? Was Giacomo the one who altered the locks like this? Again, just
Like the other door from the Riverside.
not him. It's just been a thing us shady folks have known about for a while. There are places like this all over the city people make good use of. Oh, wow. CID knows about them, too. They just leave it alone. They do? Why? I'm sorry. I keep egging a conversation on when we really need to move. It's okay, Onions. I'm ready for whatever we'll find here. Good, because there's no turning back now. True. And while you said that, Van, might as well save now. Alright. What, Van? Is something wrong? Nah, we can go in. What was that just my imagination? I don't pick up a scent, so I guess it doesn't matter either way. Uh-oh, another waifu?
His nose is as sharp as ever.
Hang on, judging by the hair, isn't that the stripper or somebody else? The pole dancer?
Edios knows how this is going to end, but it better be
Oh my God.
classmates safe, Spriggan.
Is that her? Because the purple hair, her hair was kind of purple, or we'll find out. Oh my God, man.